Yeah, we're on just like a 40-foot house shot, HPL, so there's a little bit of friction in the front. You'll see as we go through some of the balls, obviously some of the balls will look better than others. If all the balls looked right, then we probably didn't do our job. So
keep that in mind with design intent. We're looking for balls to cover different gaps going down the line. First one Chris is going to throw is the all-new Continuum. This has Chris's North Star drilling, which is 70 by 5 by 10. What that drilling is going to do is get this ball down the lane, because with Chris's roll, it tends to...
Yeah, big asymmetricals don't roll great for me anyway. I have a hard time getting them down to the part of the lane I want to. And this one's got an 030 intermediate diff, giant core all the way around, big cover. On this HPL, it's a little bit early, but we'll give it a go here.
Hi Sam, thanks for checking in. Here's Chris with the Continuum. So the ball goes down. Not your best.
Not my best one, no. A little early. Came off of that one a little bit. I'll throw it one more time for you. But basically what you're looking for, I want all the balls to hook maybe 3 to 6 feet different between them. This is definitely my earliest one of the balls.
Yep. This is probably the earliest rolling ball that we've made at 900 Global. Biggest asymmetric core that we have. Very strong cover suck on it. Chris is going to give it another go here, see if he can give it a little better effort. That's a better one. Oh, Messenger takes out the 710. A little better one there.
So, yeah, I mean, we got that one into friction a little sooner, but you can see, really, it's going to be an earlier smooth ball. This is going to be for speed-dominant players, for places that put a lot of oil in the front of the lane, especially the first 20 feet, and players with a lot of axis rotation that need some help getting the ball to pick up. So, the next one I'm going to show you, actually, we'll go to the Truth Tour. And this is a ball I've been using a lot here lately. Really middle of the road ball. It's a small core, 251. It's high 30s in the diff, and a pretty strong cover though. So I can use it as a benchmark ball, and that's where it's been for me.
Also, the ball Chris used to win his last title. Not that exact one, but he used a Truth Tour. So here we go. Went down. Definitely retained more energy than the Continuum did. Pretty good shot there, CB.
Yeah, you can see it's obviously got much further down the lane. That cover's pretty strong, and here on this HPL, it's had some play on it now. So it read a little bit too early, got a little bit further down the lane. In general, probably using up the energy a little bit quicker than I want. And at that point, I go to the other ball that's really been a great benchmark type ball for me, and that's an Eon.
Now Eon, for those of you who've been following the PWBA Tour, this is all that Daria had record-setting scores with last week down in Florida. Multiple 299s. Chris has his weaker tall pin-up drilling on this one, pin over his middle finger, which is about 5.5 for him. Moved a little bit right on that one. Definitely much cleaner through the front, stored more energy than that Truth Tour did.
Low RG, symmetrical, all the things that I like, all the core characteristics that typically roll better for a large group of people. Really clean cover, pretty directional down lane. This is a ball I think I can use in a lot of different things.
This is also a ball we found that takes surface changes very well. We've used shiny out of the box as Chris's right there. We've also taken them down to 500 and 1,000 as well in this one.
Now maybe the biggest surprise this year is an entry-level ball that was built to be in between a urethane ball, a Booyah, and our Boost line. So this is supposed to be for low, rev dominant players, I guess. So people with low ball speeds, two-handers, and people that just in general don't have nearly as much speed as they do revs. It's 258, it's 030, at the max 028, I believe, in 15 pounds. Yep. I said, but the surprise here is this ball's been super directional when they're hooked.
And this is the ball that we've thrown at a couple demos that's been by far the most surprising to everybody watching. See how clean it is on lane, and that one's not afraid to make the move left. Now, typical, almost PBA 50 messenger out of Chris right there. Didn't quite knock it down.
It really has. I mean, the tour guys across the board have started. The staff guys have started drilling this ball for when they break down, they hook. This has been a really good ball to use late in blocks and on hooking house shots.
Yes. Throw that one again for him, Chris. Let's see him not run them all over. While Chris lines up here, go through, say hi to everybody that's in. Hi, Bill from Baltimore. Thanks for checking in. Peter, thanks for watching. John, the new Dream On is phenomenal, just like the old one was. Here we go. Chris got a handful of that one. And as you can see, that ball gets down the lane and it's a left turn.
Yeah, I mean, for that price, this is
That is the best
really-
value in bowling for what that price is.
yeah. This is and now the ball that I think was probably our home run at
Yes.
Bowl Expo, and since then, and it's a tactical ops. It's same core from the Black Ops, 251-058, 020 something. It's a giant core in it, but we beefed up the cover a little bit. And so there's a little bit stronger cover. Now we've made one of those balls that's shiny that doesn't miss the mid lane. Most time you can get them to hook, or you can make them shiny, but make them shiny and hook.
Something
This one, a lot of people like.
High standing layout on the After Dark Pearl. It's a tall 5-inch pin print, half-inch stronger than his other balls. Tactical ops going down the lane. Even missed in a little bit on that one. You
Yeah,
see
I
the ball
missed in.
still picked up and still managed to go through the pins.
Yeah, and that's where the winner is. That's that same super tall drillings, which is going to go much longer than a normal drilling in one of these balls would go. As you can see, and this is under the new rules. This ball had about 4.5 in top, so this is really about 2 ounces a side, maybe almost 2.5, and at least 1.5 ounces of finger.
And for those of you watching the new rules, we now have 3 ounces of static weights to use. So 3 ounces on either side or 3 ounces on finger and thumb weight. Chris is going to throw the tactical again. Got a handful of that, got it to the finish. Gets out right, picks up in the mid lane, and is the most angular asymmetrical ball we've made.
Yeah, this is that's basically a short list of what we have coming out this year. Some really good balls. None of the balls step on each other. They're pretty different all the way across the board. So obviously you can see a couple of them worked much better than others. Not quite ready for the dark matter on the after dark yet. And the continuum, it had too much play on the lane already. So those balls in the middle, though, we have 2 or 3 really good options, especially the Eon and the Tactical now, with some options that could follow up afterwards. But that's the line from 900 Global, and remember, performance for your game.